And the cold part is she ain't even getting called for it. Hmm? You know what all three of us on this phone got in common, bro? When your ass fucked up as a young man, you had to take responsibility for it, right? Brother Born, Brother Carl, man up. Nigga, you did it. It's your
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
A lot of these sisters, man, they can operate with impunity under the whole he made me do it. Or if he didn't do this to me, I wouldn't have acted a certain way. You feel me? Anybody got any input? Anybody got any references that they remember? Situation like that occurring? I'll wait.
Hell yeah. Shit, just you saying the part about the escort to the car thing, man. I had when I got custody of my son like 12 years ago, my his mom's like attacked me in the court, outside the courtroom, just out of being pissed off. I was like, damn, man. Kind of tough situation to be in. Kind of like feel entitled to commit violence.
Hell yeah, not just that, but you know, to get caught up in your emotions where they don't want to just put hands on you. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
Yeah, facts.
But I'll tell you one thing, and for me, I hate that they had to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Even when I went to court, bro, I'm like, I'm not here to slander nobody's name. I'm not here to embarrass myself. I don't have to talk about my kid's mother life. You know what I'm saying? This is not a competition. I'm here to just have some visitation put in right so that me and her not getting along, I can still have access to them. You know what I mean? Basic shit. And
Yeah.
it's funny because when she couldn't win the argument, she went right to slander. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a lot of they getting hip to the game now, bro. Because the black sister judge, bro, she was on my baby mama. You feel me? On it. Like you trying to just control this man. You feel me? The whole narrative, all of that. She was lawyered up, and still lost. She seen on my angle. I
She
didn't
was
come in the house.
lawyered up too.
And she was lawyered up, homie, cussing that nigga ass out in the lobby. I paid you all this money, blah 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 blah. Y'all come here. The white bailiff was like, "Man, you better back up." And I didn't even want to put it in the white man's hands like that, man. But these ignorant ass, destructive ass sisters who don't have knowledge of self, man, they only respect that white man's law, homie, because he the one that's giving them everything in that aspect. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
had to go to Massa and have Massa tell your punk ass to let that man see his kid. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
sad, bro. It's
crazy.
really
That
sad, man.
and it's crazy that we end up having to go to the white man to keep the black woman in check, and not even so much keep her in check, just hold for whatever bit of accountability there is to hold in those types of situations. That he's the only route you can go.
Yeah, because it's a situation where you have to protect yourself. Like I tell a lot of niggas, a lot of like youngsters and shit who be out there trapping and shit. I'm like, the minute that she have your baby, bro, you cannot put her in that situation no more. Because what they gonna do is they're gonna make her choose between you and the kids. No woman should have to do that. But as much as it happens, you will see more consciousness. Like it's weird to me, bro. Like this is our problem, so I can speak on it because I'm in the problem. It's like on one hand, sisters have the capacity. Some of them have the capacity to lead and be independent. But when you study and really you see the moves that they making and how they keep bumping their head along the way, y'all got a lot of motherfucking help. Y'all get a lot of help, bro. And it's a collective effort. You feel me? No, I'm not picking and choosing sides like men got it easier than sisters. No, what I'm saying is for them to make the moves they making, they act like they don't know what the fuck is going on. You having sons. You got brothers, uncles, and you see what the system is doing to them. And how was it that once you had this kid, now all of a sudden you didn't caught amnesia to what's really popping? You want them to do better in school as if you did better in school. You feel me? We all have, man. That's where I found out I was poor at school. And instead
No
of keeping
doubt.
it real with me and saying, yeah, instead of keeping it real with me and saying, man, I don't want you to be like none of these people out here, son. I don't want you to be no educated slave. From you're gonna be a wealthy business person, or you know what I'm saying. And how are you gonna do that? You're gonna put them in a position of handling business. You're gonna put them in early stages of their life where they have to be framed to have taking care of business on that level where they can see what it takes to run a business. You see what I'm saying? This whole one step, one book, one size fits all. I'm talking to single mothers, bro. I'm talking to single mothers because I was watching. I went to this little comedy show, watching Eddie Griffin and shit. And he was like, "Black man got the biggest dick in the world, but got the most disloyal woman on the planet." Feel me? People was like, "Whoa, white man walking home. Hey, honey, how you doing? Dinner's made. The children are asleep." The Mexican man walking there. "¿Qué pasó, papi? La la dai." Feel me? The motherfucking Chinese man who got the smallest dick in the world. She even make her, super ready, rubber back, make her feel real good. Black man walk in there, man, first thing going on, where the fuck you been? And you see what I'm saying? Like, and we got some good black couples. I'm not gonna say we don't, but as a collective, the average nigga who's living, or brother, black man is living paycheck to paycheck. We speaking to them brothers, feel me? And he
Yeah,
catching
no
slack from it,
doubt.
huh?
It's a fact.
Man, I'm in the grocery store trying to get some money off my ATM, and today is food stamp day, and it's grandma and granddaughter in there just acting a fool, just embarrassing. You know what I'm trying to say? Think
I
about what
know
I'm telling you,
exactly.
man, and tell
Nah,
me,
you tell the truth.
yeah.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And niggas still have shame. You know, ain't no, much saying no shame in your game. Well, that's the word you don't hear no more.
Oh yeah, you got the the grandmother with the granddaughter with the food stamps.
With the grandbabies and everybody rushing to line, there's only 3 check stands open,
Yeah.
and everybody paying with the brown card.
Yeah,
So you know what?
man. I be having like 3 items, man.
You feel me? I had a pack of Kool-Aid I'm using just to I can spend something to take some money off. Hood nigga shit. I'm at a well-established grocery store. You know what I mean? And everybody's in there paying with the brown card. Blacks, Latinos, and whites. But when you look, you know who really pay. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some people you probably wouldn't even expect, but yeah, they got food stamps too. But our people, mainly our, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
It's getting sad out here, man. It's getting sad out here. But how y'all doing, family? I don't want to take too much time. That's my little rap for today. Black power.
Black Pie. Nah, man, it ain't nothing suiting. Just want to touch on some news and whatever's clever, whatever we got in common, common interests and so forth. That's worth discussing. That's it. Maybe touch on some current events. But yeah, I wanted to touch on an article. I wanted to just start off with an article. It's a reparations article. Now I'm not sure if y'all know, but they have a lot of black Democratic candidates, but Democratic candidates in general being swamped with the reparations question, right? And so Cory Booker, right now he's a senator. He's introduced a slavery reparations bill. But the bill's more so about setting up a commission to study the impact of slavery on the Black community, and then from there propose slavery reparations initiatives. And so says the bill is a companion of the H.R. 40 bill. I don't know if anybody heard of the H.R. 40 bill, but that was introduced in the House of Representatives by Sheila Jackson Lee in January and first drafted in 1989 by Representative John Conyers. And so it says, if passed, the bill will create a commission dedicated to conducting research on the modern effects of slavery and continued discrimination against Black people, as well as recommend reparations proposals to be enacted by the United States government. Um, I don't know if y'all y'all heard me clearly. Peace, make a ride.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear,
Brother,
fam. Loud and
all
clear.
right, no doubt, no doubt. And so it says, Senator Booker tweeted in reference to the bill he will be backing in the Senate, saying, I'm proud to introduce legislation that will finally address many of our country's policies rooted in a history of slavery and white supremacy. He actually used the word white supremacy. Holy shit. That can continue to erode the Black communities, perpetuate racism and implicit bias, and widen a racial wealth gap. When asked directly if he supported slavery reparations legislation, he answered, do I support legislation that is race conscious about balancing the economic scales? Not only do I support it, but I have the legislation that actually does it. So this is his attempt to kind of bolster himself above the current Democratic candidates who are dodging reparations as a whole. But again, this is not a reparations bill. This is a commission to study the effects of slavery on Black people. But we know that there's many books already out there, and as many of us as examples of surviving what effects slavery has had on Black people. And it even specifically mentioned modern too. So they're already aware that we're suffering our current circumstances due to historical experiences.
Wow.
Migra, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on reparations in general, but even this bill to create a commission?
Right. Right. Shit. Damn. I mean, Brother Little posted something the other day in a little hangouts, and I was looking at it, and I looked at them saying, there's a little history about what happened after 1865 that we're not too keen to know about, and we weren't supposed to. And even if we did, we didn't have the power to do nothing because we was fucking property, chattel property, you know. And that was before you could just make something illegal like slavery, which is property. You have to compensate the people. So a large majority of the crackers who had large numbers of slaves, and please believe that it's the same now as it is then. If you have people who have high money, they're very involved in politics because the politics can sway in their favor to help establish or confirm their business relationship in some cases. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So uh, people who have high numbers of slaves, they were compensated. The government bought your freedom from massa for you. You can put it in that term. You can say it like that a little bit. But in doing so, they changed the name and changed our title again. And You know what I mean? So we need to see it from that perspective. And when we look at why are our titles always being, and that's because the power of definition is you can control what that meaning is. You know what I mean? So, for us now to be screaming for reparations, they can't really do nothing about it because, we paid your master off for you. Because we got to look at both sides of the coin. Okay, 1865, okay, no slaves, you know, that shit still took some months to get in play. Some crackers was on record of killing their whole slaves, right? You heard that before, right? Massacring
Yeah, they
all the
slaughter all
slaves.
of them.
They'd be damned if they give up all their property. You feel me?
It was rather take a loss than let them go free.
Then it's right.
It was a loss anyway.
And that's in the form of that come in the form of what? Um, um, they wasn't getting those are the ones that probably weren't getting paid. They wasn't, you see what I'm saying? It was a big
Yeah,
loss for him. Like I do what I will, and that was his whole. So okay, now you look at it from another. Some didn't want to sell. What about the cracker who didn't want to sell? Because owning 100 slaves is better than having. You don't need no money, huh?
nope.
If you got 20 motherfuckers, that's like having 20. I don't want to equate our people to it, but like, nigga, I got. And they differ from any other motherfucking animal because they still human. They can still take. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
20. Let's just. I got 50 motherfucking slaves, nigga. They get my. I got. They run from running my bath water for me, keep my house clean, working out there, getting my money, and maintaining my business, nigga.
yeah,
You see? So they've already been kind of paid off already, man. And that's why they keep hanging in the wind. Like, we wish we could. Now, on the right side, yes, y'all should give us something. But you were sold to the government for property. They sold us to the government. The government gave us social security number and motherfucking birth certificates. Now we human.
And that's you saying that, Mikara, that's my argument. I be trying to tell people all the time that listen, you can't. It's hard for you to be able to get reparations for a legal act. It wasn't like they was committing a crime. If they was committing a crime, you could try to say, yo, listen, man, you committed a crime against me. But because it was legal here, it's no crime. And if ain't no crime, then who had fault? You don't got no fault. I mean, that's like a fault. Like when you go to court, that's like if you go to court, you take somebody to court, and if ain't no crime, then how can there won't be no judgment. You can't settle for no money with somebody when they didn't commit a crime. That's like with the Russian. Matter of fact, this is how this shit go. Just like the fucking Trump-Russian collusion. They find out ain't no collusion, then you can't get them for obstruction. Because you can't obstruct, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't get the secondary part of the crime without having the first. You got to have it illegal before you can say, listen, man, you got to pay me for that crime you committed to me, against me. But if ain't no crime there, then you can't even get to the point of payment.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
We're gonna pay you for what? Man, ain't gonna pay you no attention. That's about the fuck all they're gonna pay you no mind. Let you talk big shit. But it's the other motherfucker who talking about the other presidential candidate, Christy Gillibrand. She talking about reparations too. She talking about giving reparations to black people, but her reparations is this. She talking about giving reparations where it ain't gonna be no money. Black people ain't getting no money. It's gonna be the same thing we already got, just social welfare. A bunch of social programs and more programs and programs, so that other people can get paid off of trying to help you come up. But it ain't nothing tangible where you're gonna get something in your pocket. And that's the most of it.
See what I'm saying? 3-card Molly on the nigga, huh?
Yeah, because that's what Cory Booker running. That's what Cory Booker running. That's why they always go into, we need to have a study first into the effect. Because the study is where the money is given out. That go to, that's the different organizations who get all the major money. And you got these people in them, the motherfucking penny loafer wearing ass people who they getting paid $150,000, $200,000 a year to sit on top of some motherfucking organization to pretend like they doing something. They send other people out. They send volunteers out to the community. They have people volunteer to help out their organization. They send volunteers. Y'all, they gather data. They talk to the young cats.
Yep. Hell yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy about that shit is that the commission is like, it gives them the time to make it what they want it to be. It ain't that they don't know the effects of slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's countless. They expose countless information out there. You know what I mean? So that's just like that's a good way to waste people's time too. Because the longer the commission takes to get created, organized, all that, you're gonna have so many people who originally started with it that ain't even gonna be a part of it. And it'll fully be something completely different than what they say they want it to be. It'll be the people of color. It'll go from being the African American Commission to the damn People of Color Commission.
Hell yeah! And by the time everybody by the time they get done with it, motherfuckers have forgot what the fuck we even started. What it even started off, but reparations.
Yeah, there was a flyer I had put out, and the Gilder Lehman Center at Yale was doing a discussion on surviving slavery in the 21st century.
Yeah.
But they didn't have nobody. They were identifying with it like through migrant work and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they were redefining.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, they were redefining the context of slavery as a whole, but using the modern experiences of people who weren't black to do it.
Okay.
So then what will happen is you would equate slavery in the past to the slavery that they're telling you exists right now.
Mm.
So you end up revising the history.
Yeah, yeah.
To validate advocacy for current issues you want people to be more committed to. That's another way you can help to erase black people's history. And so the Gilder Lehman Center at Yale they specialize in revision, you know,
yeah,
specifically of black African history.
That's good. I'm happy you brought that up, brother, cause you know what I'm saying, because that's really like when we really look at it, like you just sparked my mind, like right there, like now let me say this with what you said, brother, cause sir, if you understand this, the best way to destroy the people is to convince the people that their history ain't shit, huh?
Yeah.
Or to teach you that history is bullshit, or history is boring, or history is, you see what I'm saying? I don't hear about no old niggas, man. And that's the nigga. And then study your enemy. And them niggas relish their history.
Well, even in the context of like nowadays, the other argument other than we don't want to hear about them old niggas is trying to find somebody that's not black to place an equal value on their experience over the black experience that you're trying to get addressed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So be like, oh, Mexican people go through that too. Or motherfucking Japanese people go through that shit too. Or white people go through that shit too. And saying that it invalidates the black experience.
Right.
Saying,
waters it down.
Yeah, saying the black experience is equal to everybody else's historically and in the modern day.
Right. See, that's another clever maneuver that they'll pull. See, that's how they win most niggas. See, when these feet on the ground niggas, you know what I'm saying, these brothers over here, man, we quite we're really good at white fool. The master of the Quilo with the trickery with the wordplay. So, like you said, you have to be ready to say something right when they try to use that angle. Like, what gives you the say or speak to say that whoever, what I'm saying, you're taking small instances and trying to equate it to a genocide. That the fact that you're denying the genocide, you see what I'm saying, puts you in a whole other category, buddy. The rationale. And a lot of times that'll come from non-whites and non-blacks, and there are some that's out there. It's a lot of them too. I'm gonna say it again. Not they ain't black. They ain't white neither, and they niggas. You smell me? A lot of wiggers running around. I'm gonna say that again. They ain't black. They ain't white neither. I'll give you a clue. Like the youngster 6'9". You know what I'm saying? Them type cats are dangerous, bro. That nigga 6'9". Little Pump. I can keep going. These are dangerous cats, bro. Cause they ain't white, but they ain't black neither. You feel me? I can deal with white people, man, because it's honest racism. If it's gonna be honest, and we'll go all day.
Yeah.
You dirty, you crickety
There's
crackety coon,
a
and
context.
you feel.
There's a context for white racism. It's got a history.
Yeah, and other races envy it, believe it or not. I'll give you an example.
You mean envy
They
the
envy the relationship of racism that they have with us. I'll give you an example. You ever got pulled over by a cop? He wasn't black. He wasn't white. But what was his attitude towards you? Think about what I'm saying, all right? What was his attitude towards you, right? Then take this experience and mix that. You ever been to a restaurant and it's expected like I'm diverting, but when I went down south and I drove down there, right? And you get Mexicans out there, but you get the cream of the crop of America, whites and blacks, right?
right?
White, that basically in the nutshell, right? It's always been white and black. The gray now is interfering with a lot of shit and causing a lot of confusion. The gray, they ain't black, but they ain't white. Now, in this restaurant that you may go to, you will probably be a little more comfortable talking to that white person, or the white person might be a little more comfortable talking to you with, let's just say, if it was a gang of Latinos. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Facts.
Right? They'll come sit next to you and because they figure your Americanism is more predictable. You know what I mean? I can talk to this nigga about something. Can't talk to Jorge, right? Niggas like football. I like football. Niggas like, right? I'm
Right.
talking about this for a reason, but this is America.
Nah,
right?
you making sense? I understand.
I like to shoot too. Niggas like to shoot. They just shoot each other. That type of shit. But we can shoot all day, and you can shoot right back at him with racist, and it'll go all day if it want to. Feel me?
Hey, yo, that's true. Yo, a white person will try to joyously engage in racism against other groups with a black person, as if at that moment you and them are equally racist together.
Right. You see?
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? And that's why I would say black racism is white racism, because only a white person will want you to hate yourself, and that has to be a foreign. So he knows exactly how to relate, because he knows you suffer from his racism.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because it's so deeply enrooted, you can use the brother Nelly Fuller or Francis Cross Wellsing, but it's so deeply rooted, even when you talk about football. You got to mention some racism because the mascots they chose, represents aspects of racism or how they viewed other races of people. You know, the nature of warfare, how it's really aimed at a certain group of people. But before that, it was aimed at themselves. We must remember that. We must recognize that there's a walking time bomb that exists in white people with their unity as we speak. No, I'm for real. It's the
Facts.
saying, what they say the most. I can't think of the riddle. I learned it in Islam. It was like the Jews make sure unity, but among themselves they hate one another. Something like that. You ever heard that saying before? When it comes like, I can't remember how the brother said it. Like when it comes to Yahudis, Aki, they they got more hate among themselves than for their brother. You know what I mean? So it's something like that. It's like a riddle though, and you can say that about a lot of people. And especially for this system of white supremacy that we talking about and how it's aimed and how it touches everything. But yeah, I'm getting back to your news report though. Yeah, that reparations thing gonna be hard to talk if they don't. We don't have a qualified body to speak for us in terms of detail. We're gonna have to come with some details, and it's gonna have to equate to some land. That's basically it. We want territory. Cut us off a piece of this here, boss. Let me run this here. But see, and this is what I was going to get to earlier. Our y'all been keeping watch with apartheid in South Africa, right?
Yeah, with them getting land back.
You see what I'm saying? They can do that because that's still their land, and they got the worst type of racism shit from them motherfucking Dutches and them Calvinists and whatnot. But you know, by them being the original people of the land and can prove that. See, niggas, these more niggas ain't talking about land like that. This land was undiscovered. It wasn't charted. When I mean undiscovered, there are people over here, and I'm not gonna say that there weren't kingdoms over here that probably existed, but there wasn't no dynastic type of capital state. That's why this was new territory. Feel me?
Yeah.
You can say the Iroquois. You can say the Iroquois on the East Coast when the cracker came to Europe, but the Iroquois they unified. And the best stories you hear from the Iroquois come from white historians. Right there where y'all at, family. Where y'all at? Born where you at, that whole Connecticut, all the way to Ohio. Look up the Iroquois Indians. The war machine. Like
Oh
crackers,
yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
the quads and everything up there.
hmm I was taught Native American history from a white cracker professor who was married to an Indian woman. And I should have gotten it from a Native American, but he was an esteemed professor, so his perspective was pro-white. And see, once you get that's what makes African Americans in America dangerous because we've dealt with the crooked of the English. You see what I'm saying? We speak their language very well, and we know their motives very well. You see the point I'm making? So the
Yeah.
perspective from a race, from an Ivy League white dude from Vermont indulged in Indian culture, he's going to give the best perspective from what his European mind knows to par, which is useful. That's why if we ever get international, and we are, and we go to other African nations, the average black person, infrastructure. You've been living in the city for a long time. You'd be surprised what you know. You know what I mean? In terms of how you can help a nation that don't have nothing like that. Niggas working warehouses, man. You know what it takes to maintain a warehouse, right?
Yeah.
We need to house this. Just think about that. We need to house this shit and organize it, nigga. You know, feel me? Whatever it is. I'm not saying that they ain't got that type of perspective in terms of organizing, but you know how to stack it up. Nigga, we gonna make our own pallets. We're gonna wrap this shit with bamboo leaves, and we're gonna stack this shit with elephant. You know what I'm saying? Using the elephant like a forklift, nigga. I'm fucking around with y'all. But yeah, man. Who knows? This shit could pop off, bro. You know what I mean? You know, out there just all natural with it. But our American mind and dealing with our enemies, they tightening up on niggas going out of town, man. Especially international. They really want to know why you going. Business or pleasure? Neither. You know, you neither. But why you going? You know what I'm saying? We're not going to we gonna start going for business, but a lot of us going back there for, I wouldn't say pleasure, but experience, home, etc.
Tourism, right?
Yeah, identity, all that
Yeah, we
shit.
going for most black people going for cultural tourism. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that term.
Yeah, that's what they're going for, cultural tourism. They're going to see where I came from and check it out. Now, most of them don't want to live there, but they want to get back that connection because they so connected to, like black people is connected in America, man. We connected to this soil because how much blood we put in this soil. We connected to this shit. So there's a lot of our people who they want to go back and touch the essence of their roots. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully can become more culturally aware and bring some of that culture back to where they at.
Oh yeah, that's why I want to go. Shit, I want to connect. I want to feel the soil, you know.
Already.
That part. That part.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, we got to stay pushing. Um, Politics, I don't know. It's like, but it makes our cause more relevant if we aim for the right people. We need to be aiming for the youth, them young flamboyant entrepreneurs. Just shooting them game. You know, soak it up if you choose to, but I'm gonna still shoot it your way. You know what I mean? And acknowledge me. You know what I mean? That's one thing too. That's a male thing. Acknowledge him as a young man. Like the brothers in Africa may be doing. You can hold an AK-47 right now. You are only 7, but you are ready. You feel me? You are ready for this truth, brother. And best
Real
experiences.
forget, right? Niggas be real.
For real, all that baby in them, man. Our kids are born geniuses, man. A black 7-year-old ain't the typical white 7-year-old, bro. We make, you know what I mean? Kids are bright, homie, and they should be. They should get, you know what I mean? They like updated Windows every year. They supposed to get every generation is supposed to get better and better. We act like we don't see it, man. We see how them kids. Uh-oh, what's that right there? Okay. Um, as we see with our kids, man, they 1 or 2 years old with touchscreen phones. Feel me? Working them. I just hand little man the phone and he go to work with it. You know what I mean? So they smart as hell.
Hey, Nick, right? Any pop culture or news, anything like that you've been paying attention to out there?
All I know is that on Thursday, if you out there, motherfucking LA, have your ass out at the Staples Center, give us some motherfucking respect to the goddamn young king, you know what I'm saying, Nip out that motherfucker. You know, that's what I want. That's some news. Get out there, you know what I mean? Yeah, you somebody look for, there you go.
Yeah, born. There was something I mentioned earlier. How like the way the media works. I won't even say the media because like YouTube media is separate from network. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's its own arm of media. It's got its own set of rules and everything, and how people influence each other with their their ideas. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a level of wokeness out there that is, you know, with the situation happening with Nipsey Hussle, um, black people, you know, some black people are deifying the brother in a way that I never seen, but um, I heard one version today. Like the brother he was sincere about it, but he was adding up numbers, 33s and all this, and he was just saying it was just like him being from Ethiopia, he had the blood of Selassie in him, and he faked his death and all this shit.
He's from a
I
tree.
said, man, I said, this is a lot, man.
He from a tree, though. You know, well, you know, we talked about that earlier. Yo, guys, and all that shit. But I say this though. You know, you write a story, right? You write a story, and at any point in time, somebody can fit in. At any point in time, something can happen and somebody can fit in. And if it's good for you, you can take it, run with it. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't, let it alone. Because you know that's what it is. Because look, the little I'm saying the motherfucking the little shit. We got lokes out here and goddamn and fucking in New Haven. So they over here like yo, they linking up. They linking up like yo. Listen, man, we got to link up like it's a movement moving. They moving a different way. And they thinking about business and shit like that. Like yo, we just trying to unify, man, and figure out how we can do shit for real. I had a little powwow with a couple of little young G's last night. Just putting them on to some different shit they can do. If y'all want to do something, you know what I'm saying? Different politics. Like you was talking about that building over there. I was talking to them about politics. Listen, man, tell them how, if you want part in, this is the best route to be able to do it. And, they looking for something. We had pop. We had pop. You feel me? We had pop, man. The generations got to have a martyr sometimes to move. You know what I'm saying? To change something up a little bit. My mother and them had Malcolm, Martin. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Well, I want to know from Mikaron since he over there. You know what I'm saying? On the best side. You know what I'm saying?
When I found out about the shit, brother boy, I was driving back from Tennessee, bro. I was coming through Oklahoma, going through crossing into Texas and shit, and found out about it and shit, and I didn't believe this shit at first. I'm like, nah, you bullshit. She was, and once I got a chance to pull over, and I'm driving on the 40, so I got off like I think I'm somewhere in New Mexico somewhere. It had snowed and shit. We're in New Mexico, and I'm looking at shit. I'm like, nah, bro, nah. And then the first thing came to my mind was, he from 60s, bro. That's kind of pertinent to them niggas shit in their hood. That was my first thought. Then I'm like, nah, man, not in front of his business. Like, this all before the video came out. Feel me? And that's what makes the shit even more like fucked up that the video came. That's only one shot of that crime scene too. And then how the whole shit play off, like with social media solved that case, bro. If they solved the case, or if they was used to find the case, you know what I mean? They the
Yeah,
ones that were more on the shit than the police was. That's one thing to notice, which is showing you how motherfucking developed this stage is. Feel me?
facts.
I'm being real, bro. If that shit would have been like in the '90s with just that
Hold
one
on.
crime scene, they really want to know who did it. If nobody would have
Pause,
said nothing, feel me?
pause on that 1 second, right? Pause on that 1 second. I just want to add this on. You saying that's the same shit that happened with the fucking Kanika Jenkins, that girl who got killed out there outside of Chicago. Social media helped solve the fucking crime, and the police still won't arrest nobody. But go ahead, add on.
Right. And then, you see the footage. Ain't no mistaking, man. He got hit. He got hit, and goddamn, that nigga could shoot. Cause when that nigga bust, all them niggas fell and ran. He had something chunky, bro. He had something real chunky. And God, that's one thing. That nigga was a good shot. Because you got to have, it don't take a coward to squeeze a gun. But to hit 3 motherfuckers in a burst of shots,
Accurate.
that
Yeah.
nigga surprised himself. Like, damn, I hit all 3 of them niggas. Backed up. Let me get up out of here. And then, you see what I'm saying? Look at the pausing and shit. But what's getting me is the social media and shit. I'm going to say this because my phone going dead. Hear this out, bro. My sister was like, yeah, the nigga posted on social media that he was in Vegas. And when he get back to L.A., he going to turn himself in and he has a lawyer. Just hear that. Just hear that. The next day, where the nigga at? A mental asylum. Trying to check in. They arrest him. They let the driver go, bro. This California. Everybody's gang affiliated. Even if you are innocent, you're going to do some county time. And once we go to court, we'll solve. You feel me? You know what I mean? We're going to have to hold you, detain you for now. Let her go, bro. I know niggas who did 15, 20 years because they were accessory and were driving the car. It was you see the point? This was just in the car.
Yeah.
So that's funny. Then when he go to court, his lawyer shows up. The lawyer he was tweeting about. And look who it is. Look who it is. All that shit is weird, bro.
He knew his lawyer before he probably even shot him.
Feel me?
The tweet. I ain't see the tweet. I gotta see the tweet. I ain't see that tweet.
Go look that shit up, bro. Look that shit up, man. The nigga, they took his page down.
I know this.
But he said that he was in Vegas. He was lying, like he was in Vegas. And when he get there, he gonna turn himself in, and he gonna talk to his lawyer.
Yo, listen, right? This the thing about the nigga. See, I don't. Did he put Chris Darden name? That's why I got to see the tweet. So
he said his lawyer, but
yeah,
he talking before the hand. Now, let's just say Christopher Darden, we already know he was paid for the case, bro. So that would be in his best defense for his client to say, don't go to a police station. Go check yourself into a mental asylum. Yeah. So they can bring that up. This shit is weird. Think about this shit has never happened before. They captured the nigga that shot Pox 5 times. And they don't catch him coming down the block after the shots fired. First off, I'm going to say this. Nipsey's store is watched by the feds. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You think they're going to let a known gang member in L.A. operate a store and hold it that long? Here, if you go look at his history, he'd have been arrested there. That's what makes the shit even more sadder. He should have been left that block alone. The nigga been arrested, raided. Feel me? Trying to bring America to Crenshaw Slauson. Feel me? And did it, nigga. And how the shit is maneuvering, how they killed him, is some weird shit going on. I'm telling you, this is the weirdest murder ever.
This what I'm saying, right? It got a double thing on this. No matter what, he'd been martyred. No matter what, he'd been martyred because martyrdom, it bring your message go further than when you was alive. You know what I mean? They put fire on your shit, or whether it's the government or whether it's niggas in a nigga from the hood. Because this done did a double thing because people looking at it, right? And what it make them want to clean up is, yo, listen, man, we got to clean up niggas in our motherfucking hood, and we can never trust the fucking government for shit. We got to believe that the government got something to do with it, and fuck ass niggas from the motherfucking hood got something to do with it. So we need to clean up both areas in our motherfucking lives real quick right now, ASAP, immediate. And that's what I see going on. Like,
Yep.
niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas like, yo, we got to clean this up. This ain't going to work for us no more because we tired of, because we really are tired of dying. We really are tired of fucking dying. Like, yo, we really are. You know what I'm saying? We tired of killing each other. You know what I mean? You got pockets where it's still going on, whatever. But all in all, if you know what I'm saying, yo, it get tiring after a while, man. It's been a long time. And we know better now. We know better. We know what time it is. We can see. We too connected to internet and all that shit. Where everybody knows something about white supremacy, racism. Now everybody know niggas who you ain't never would have thought 10, 15 years ago. They never really been talking about no racism or white supremacy. You know what I mean? Niggas who 30 right now, 35 right now. When they was 20, they would never said that. But now they got internet showing them all type of shit. And they like, oh man, them motherfuckers racist out here. Because niggas is doing this shit to me now. Niggas who never, anytime I was doing all type of shit, niggas in the last 2 years, then all of a sudden got smart. And they like, yo, look, man, this shit's bullshit, man. They doing this and they trying to clean up their lives and niggas want to go vegan and niggas got unks on and man, fuck that. I ain't fucking with this. I won't fuck with that. Nah, man. And I'm like, God damn, y'all niggas done got black out here real motherfucking quick.
Mm-hmm.
But it happened.
Hey, my phone finna go dead, man. But I'm gonna keep talking with y'all.
But
I ain't
Yeah,
no doubt,
I'm gonna try to pull a laptop out. I gotta download no, I can just log on my Google account, huh?
Yeah,
that's all. Yeah, and just click the link from the Hangout.
Okay,
yeah,
let me do that right.
You can get on through your internet browser. Yeah, you don't even got to download the Hangouts. You can get right on through your internet browser. But like I was saying, Mike, I see that, so I was like, yo, yeah, man, that was real powerful, man, out there, man, to see all them G's together, man, going to show respect, going to show respect in a unified motherfucking meeting, man, world life in a unified fucking form and fashion, man, world life, because I ain't from out there, but we get some of the understanding of the politics out there. And you got people they've been at war for shit 30 years, 40 years at war. Yeah. At war. Ain't no game. We at war. I catch you out there if you're done. And to be able to see them walk together and they come like, yo, listen, man, we want to do something. You feel me? Nipsey was definitely well respected, man. So, from over here on this side, we definitely, I was like, yo, that's real right there. That's real right there. Real respectable, you know what I mean? And a gangster salute.
Yep, log in now, family.
All right. I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm about to cash app you a couple of dollars, man, so you can go get my shit authentic for the marathon.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I want my shit authentic. You know what I mean? I've been on this music, so I've been on the music, but I got to do that. I got to have a couple just so I can, it's a movement, and so if people see it, they understand. Keep the message alive, man. Keep the grind going. Keep the hustle living. But shit, besides that, though, man, the great president, the greatest president ever in my motherfucking lifetime is just busting motherfucking ass, man, and taking names, man.
Yeah, man, he's firing every damn body.
This fucking like, yo, he ain't playing no fucking games out here, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this. This has been the greatest president ever in my lifetime. I never seen no motherfucking bring economics back like this, man. He changed the culture of the motherfucking. Yo, look, man, go get money, man. You change your mind state, man. It's about business out here, man. What y'all doing out here, man? Stop falling in love. Yo, he helped the people say, stop falling in love with them Democrat tricks. Stop falling in love with all that welfare and all that shit, man. Fall in love with working, man. Fall in love with doing something. Do some shit.
Right? Bring something to the economy.
Yeah, bring something to the fucking economy, man. Let me do something with your life, man. And just take. And yo, that's a motto. That's the motto we need to pick up. No matter what. No matter if you hate him or not. He still forced you to say, you know what, I think I need to do something for myself. I ain't never seen. Obama didn't strike this type of motherfucking. He didn't strike this into us. Obama didn't make us do that. You know what I mean? Trump came in office. Black people said, wait a minute, man. We need to do something for ourselves. These crackers might really turn up on us.
Mm-hmm.
These crackers might really turn up. And the only thing they've been doing is turning up on each other. Oh my fucking God. Yo, white on white crime is at an all-time high. They just not showing it. White on white crime is at an all-time motherfucking high right now. I know it got to be at least a 30-year spike. It got to be at least a 30-year spike, man. Because they be on each other's head. They be on each other's head, man. Every time I turn around, some white people attacking some white people over Trump. Over Trump, period. They don't care about no policy, no nothing. They just hate him. Trump derangement syndrome. That's what they call it, man. This shit is fucking. This is some of the woo. Never seen something that like I said, man, this gonna be the best. This gonna be the best presidential race ever. To watch all them Democrats, you know, we got Kamala, Wakanda Forever Harris. We got we got crazy Uncle Bernie. You know what I'm saying? You got Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren. Corey Spartacus. Catch a man in the bathroom, Booker.
Oh man.
What's he? Christy Reparation Gillibrands. Oh, and then they got the other dude. Hold on, what's the Chinese dude? They got a Chinese dude too who he want to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, $1,000 or something.
Yeah, the one want to give everybody $1,000 a month, no matter what. You just woo.
Andrew Yang, yeah, his name Andrew Yang.
Yeah, Andrew Yang. We got Andrew, give him some change, Yang.
They got Beto O'Rourke.
Yeah, that's what, and Beto. Yeah, Beta O'Rourke. Robert.
Beto.
That's Beto, Irish, Mexican O'Rourke.
Julian Castro.
Yeah, Castro. Julian, Havana Cigar, Castro.
Yeah, man. It's funny because the Republicans are looking like they don't want no smoke. I don't think there's gonna be too many Republican candidates, man.
None. They gonna let King Trump run. They're gonna be the guy.
I stand up.
It's gonna be Trump.
I think they're gonna stand up.
Yeah, they're gonna stand there. It's gonna be Trump. It's gonna be Trump running. against them fools. Yo, listen, man, he already clowning them. Son, he's at the fucking podium. Yo, listen, he's the king of the trolls. Matter of fact, we need to just have a whole another live, man, just on politics right now, man. Just on the politics, man. Let's talk the politics. Yo, this shit is hilarious, man. This is hilarious, man. Trump is he is the troll of all trolls. You can't beat what he's doing to these jokers. He's showing everybody that you can't trust no media. This shit is he waking the people up. Yo, people don't really see what he's doing. He's doing something that people, yo, if you step away from the fact that he a white man, you step away from all that shit and just step back and look from a real objective view and look at what his mind state, his ideologies, how it changed the people, how it can change and how it has been changing the people, man. This is the whole different type of shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yo, like, I'll add one example. He just fired the Homeland Security Director, right? And the reason why is he's saying she been letting people in the border, across the border. So the research shows that over the last 10 years, there's been an extreme increase in border crossings. So he's chopping everybody's head off responsible.
Yep.
And he just shut down a portion of the border after his tweet. He said, "You think I won't?"
You're not playing. Listen, man, y'all got to go. I'm not playing out here, man. We're like, yo, black people better get on. They better get on the Trump train. You better get on the Trump train because what he going to do is
there's something to learn from. Instead of being like docile, black people should be more assertive. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being more reactionary and sensitive, like we should be a little bit more tougher. You know what I'm saying? Or resistant. You know what I mean?
Yo, you gotta say it with your chest, man. We gotta start saying it with your chest, man. Say it with your goddamn chest then.
Yeah, like black people aren't complaining with a sense of pride even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, emotional complaints. I don't like that shit, man. I don't think that's black power at all, man. Word life, man. I tell people, look, man, that's not how we do, man. We not soft like that, man. Look, man, I ain't stupid. If I can see that I'm not gonna be stupid about what the fuck just because. You don't like. Listen, it ain't. I don't know, man. People be wanting us to be some type of pseudo black power, man. That ain't gonna work.
Democratic, liberal black power.
Yeah.
And that's a conservative, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
look at
having a position. Huh?
You said that. Perfect. Liberal black power. Y'all, this is black power where you can hate the white man. The white man can be the devil, but you ally with the white woman and the other white people and the beta white man against this one white man. That's liberal black power. That's how you can see it all marching together. It's some crazy, it ain't even real. It's not a real ideology. It's not real. That's not real.
Nope.
How can you?
It's a theory that hasn't proven to work yet. But they practice it a lot. They try to interchange different groups and mix them up and all that. It still doesn't work.
What Omawali say? Love conquers. Love conquers hate. Sounds great in theory, but never ever worked in history.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Y'all how can you do that if you go? That's why I said, yo, man, I'm conservative, man. I'm conservative leaning Republican, man. Until we find us, until we get a conservative black party. So I ain't being down with none of that funny shit. I ain't down with it.
Yo, that's what's kind of odd about them creating the ADOS thing, right?
Yeah,
Is why not just create a strong black political party with an agenda that includes reparations?
exactly.
Making reparations your fucking foundation. Why not just create an all-out, full-blown black interest political party? Like reparations is supposed to be a line item. Reparations is supposed to be a line item of a fucking political initiative, not the goddamn made meat and potatoes of your shit. Like
crazy. They bugging out, man. That's what I said.
That's poor political strategy, man. And I got no degree to fucking require.
Look, I said, yo, look, how can you block? How can you do this? Because look, man, now you're not pulling your own policies, right? So now you're gonna vote Democrat or Republican on without having to pull your own votes together. You need to pull your votes together so then that way you can lean on both Democrats and Republicans. You can lean on them. You can't lean on people when they know you're gonna vote. They know you voting Democrat, period, anyway. You're gonna vote Democrat anyway. You ain't gonna vote Republican because you got TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
Yo, Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah. And then the niggas can't tell me nothing about no policy that he enacting that's really fucking us over as a black people or as a nation. They can't show me none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just he racist. And then most black people don't even come with the thing that once you come with that, then I can deal with you if you say something about the Central Park. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But then I seen the motherfucker come out and try to give him an apology. And they said, we ain't accepting your motherfucking apology, Donald Trump. And I said,
yeah. Ain't nothing to do.
Y'all ain't got to accept his motherfucking apology. But he put it out there that he was trying to apologize. So I said, all right, then. I seen you with racist there, nigga. I know you were done some racist shit, nigga. You trying to apologize to him? They don't accept it? Okay. Well, look, from there, I'm looking at your policies. What kind of fucking policies you got? Because I can give a fuck about who you are. I just look and see how you act. You know what I mean? I study my motherfucking enemies. If my enemy got tactics and things that need to be siphoned off and utilized, man, then you need to use them, man. You sitting around like an asshole, just, you racist. And your dumb ass voting against your motherfucking self, your best interest. And because black people go and vote, black people go and vote like we can't, like we in here. These people, they not gonna not vote. So you gotta try to give them some political mind with what they doing. Because they're not gonna just say, no, fuck the vote. So you gotta give them some type of political mind. And y'all just, we don't want you just don't throw away, don't vote against your own motherfucking self-interest. And that's what they doing. That's what all this shit where they trying to make up these laws about hate speech. That hate speech shit going to backfire. Coming up with hate speech, that's going to backfire. Hate speech going to backfire. And that post-birth abortion, that's going to hang them, I think, in the polls with black people. But that's going to come back to bite you in your ass. If you start allowing this shit all over, they're going to just say, look, these people we can kill. You know what I'm saying? We can just kill these people. You know what I mean? With a period. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're going to kill them before consent.
Yeah. Look, we can kill them 4 or 5 years old. All the parent got to do is consent. What? So once you can kill them after they born, it only starts stretching the time. Only thing that stretches from there is how long they can live before you kill them.
Yeah. That's really it.
Once you can kill them 1 minute after they born, you can kill them 1 minute after, then all it is can we kill them 2 hours after? Can we kill them 2 days after? Can we kill them 2 weeks after? Can we hold him for 2 years? Kill him 2 years after me.
Yeah, that's evil, bro.
What about 12 years? Maybe we can hold him to they 10 and really see. Look, maybe we can kill him then. 12. Yeah. You feel me?
That's crazy, bro.
Because why not? It's like, yo, it get to the point where I'm like, why wouldn't they do it? Why not? Why not? Why not? Take them motherfucking kids, whichever ones, and then take ones that you just holding them, you putting all type of shit in their brain, you turning them to cyborgs, you turn them into RoboCop and shit, you just fucking with them. Why not? If I got access.
Right. Can y'all hear me, family?
We hear you clear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the laptop. Okay. Yeah, I ain't never done it like this before.
Yeah. On the laptop, you can share your screen.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, bro, I liked America when it was honest and racist. At least there weren't no punks running around with no punk shit like this. The real racist. We ain't even dealing with real racists.
Son, I wanted when listen, man. Let's go back to America when they thought it was great, man. At least everybody know where the fuck we at, man, and we can work together, man. I can work with my people because we know who we're dealing with, man. I don't give a fuck. I remember when we had factories in this fucking country, though. I remember when black people could leave high school. Fuck white people. I didn't live around white people. I remember when black people could leave high school and go get jobs that paid them enough to buy their own homes and send their kids to college from there and have money.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
That shit don't exist no more. You getting rich off of debt here. Most of the time, most people who get rich here nowadays, they get rich off of, you get rich off of people's debt, man. They get rich off of people's credit. They owe. They get rich off of people owing them. Ain't no manufacturing. Ain't no real manufacturing, and that's what got to come back. So the country's going to fall. It's going to crumble. And most of my people not leaving here. This is what I had to really realize, that most of my people will never go back to Africa who here. Never. They'll never. No, most of them will never want to.
Right.
So what the fuck?
Never crossed their mind to even want to go.
Yeah. Like when I came up in the nation of gods and earths, they called this land over here the poor part. You feel me? It was like this the poor part of the nation. And they called it poor because you can always make poor better. If it's poor, you can make it rich. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't the worst part. This was the poor part. The worst part was where the Caucasian was at. You can't make that ice out there and all that shit rich. You can't make no money. You know what I mean? You can barely you can do little with that. That's why they had to expand and go to other places in order to get rich. But in the poor part like America, you can enrich yourself here. If you took the know-how, looked at the land and made something out of it. And so I know you got the creation here, man. If not, if people man, come on, man. What the fuck? I love my people all over, wherever they at. But I'm right here. I'm right here. And I know we're not just going up and just leave. And I don't think we should have to. I think
some of them already got shit invested here. But we have options. Shit, that's all we have to really tell them. We have options, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. We got options. So fuck.
We can stay or go, you know what I'm saying? But whatever our options are, they should be respected. But you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If motherfuckers, some of us choose to go, what's wrong with that? And the ones that do choose to stay, what you got to say about it? It ain't like they made no contribution. But like I said, we're not dealing with true racists.
Mm-mm.
A true racist ain't that sensitive. I'm talking about the real racists. No niggers and no faggots.
That one right there.
Because a true white supremacist is screaming white love. He wants white kids. You know what I'm trying to say? White family. Yeah. So he's overstepped that. I'm gonna put it in another scenario. The white supremacist is the cracker who recognize that they're finna die off because of their motherfucking vices. Feel me? He's promoting white love, but that can change because now of science. But that's another argument among themselves. Are they going to use science to sustain themselves, or are they going to go through natural means of elimination or natural means of selection? Feel me? Hitler took the first step. I ain't know Hitler created the sperm bank. Feel me?
Yeah, me either.
You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers out here, you know. The only best way I can come up to understand the Europeans, man, is to say that they're aliens, bro. They're not from this planet. Their whole way of thinking is not natural, unnatural. Man. The way he studies this planet, the way he categorizes this planet, you know what I'm saying? You know how I make it right.
Yo, you saying that I almost was dumb enough to get into a motherfucking debate over whether or not black people could naturally birth a Caucasian. Neanderthal. So I almost did it, man. I almost did it, and I caught myself. I said, you know what? No. I'm not even going to. The girl started writing stuff to me. I'm not even going to write nothing back. I'm not entertaining it at all. I'm straight. I know way better. And whatever you say, if you say Diop said that they came from us, then okay. If you believe that, then you believe it. I don't believe it. Diop was smart in a lot of motherfucking areas, but at certain things I don't have to take. I don't have to take, man. Because I just, look, Diop was at a certain time. Genetics done changed now, nigga. We got Pablo Savante. Got Pablo on my side now. Pablo say these motherfuckers. Pablo say something different nowadays. Pablo new shit. 2018.
That's the problem, bro. The problem. Okay, how was it that you have? Listen to this slowly. How do you, as a species, as the grandkids, have essence of your grandparents, but the grandparents don't have no lineage to you? If white folks are saying that we're their grandparents, right? And all cracker look up and see his DNA, he got something from us. But that Neanderthal part of him ain't nothing in us. You see the point I'm making?
Yeah,
you're gonna have more. Your source base is gonna be your primary source for genetic reference. You know what I mean? Your primary source, what you came from. And if the source don't have all of you, what happened along the way?
Mm-hmm. Something happened. And you're not going to tell me it was natural. Ain't no natural way you going to motherfucking change like that. You ain't going to just change.
One evolved was the cracker. That's evolution.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
The only one that evolved from being in the caveman state. And he had unnatural means. He had science and magic. I think it was science and magic in that process that brought him forth, bro.
Yo, I agree. Wholeheartedly, I agree. It was some goddamn some science and some type of magic. Some type of magic. You know what I mean?
He is Frankenstein. He don't have a soul. He's just a vessel. I remember watching this, the old throwback. It wasn't that old. It was like, it wasn't old as Frankenstein original, but in this Frankenstein, they created Frankenstein. And guess who hit him out? The church, the Catholic Church. Check this out. The Catholic Church feared that the devil will come forth by artificial means. Hear me out. So, you know how they like to use the reverse scenario. We watch movies all the time. The reverse scenario was that God used a female to hold his seed to bring back forth Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this Frankenstein movie, the only way that Frankenstein, I mean, the devil can come forth was if he had a vessel with no soul. Hence, Frankenstein.
Oh, yo, listen.
You got the plot. You got the plot. Go ahead, bro. That's some deep shit, huh?
Yeah.
So the Catholic Church, Frankenstein going out. I'm gonna find the title of this movie. Frankenstein going out, and they, you can't be out here. What happened if the devil finds you? You know what I'm trying to say? Like they hide him from the devil because the devil finds him. He gonna use him to come forth by artificial means.
Yeah.
And what's the devil's son name? Damien or something like that. Y'all know the myth. But it's all written by white people, for white people, in a state of white people's consciousness. You feel me?
Yeah. Fact.
So I'm gonna go and relate and say that it's a part of him that know that he's foreign. He is Frankenstein. That's why they always screaming that possession shit, because they empty vessels. They don't have souls.
Mm-hmm. They always possess. Always.
Mm-hmm. We dealing with soulless aliens, bro, trying to get back home. When we see it like that, and we see how they tear the earth up and how they run the world with chaos and confusion while they study replenishing the world resource. Eventually, any nigga that's from here will say this shit got to stop, right? We don't have to change some shit because we got to live here. Feel me?
Yeah.
And anybody who lives here ain't gonna go. We don't need no atom bomb.
Well, why do we need that?
Think about that. We don't need no atom bomb. Fuck gunpowder. This nigga's splitting atoms on the molecular level. This nigga's colliding right now as we speak in Switzerland. They've got the electron collider, and I didn't know what the fuck that shit was until I really studied it. You take two particles, two dense elements, and you know they probably plutonium or some shit like that. Propel them at light speed.
Yeah.
You crash them into each other, and then you study the reaction.
Yo, they say that, yo, Luke. I've seen about that, man. They were saying you see all different type of shit when you see that.
You know how big the collider is, Brother Born?
Oh, that shit is super huge, big as fuck.
All of the Appalachian Mountains, bro.
Yeah,
we talk about a medium-sized almost country, bro, of border to cover the amount of speed and length to accomplish that speed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a roller coaster ride the size of your whole state, and at the end of the ride, it's another one going the opposite way. And at the end of the ride, y'all gonna collide into each other at the speed of sound, not light, but the speed. Imagine that. You see them? You see? That's crazy, bro. You in Connecticut, right, brother Born?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start at this border. You go the other way, I go the other way, and we're gonna travel at the speed of sound, not light. We're gonna go at 500 miles per hour.
1,120 feet per second.
And then at the end of the roller coaster, the grand finale is me, crashing into each other, and we're gonna study what happens.
Yo, who thinks of doing some shit like that? Who the fuck sits around and say, I wonder what happened if we crash this shit together and as fast as we can get it to go. See what happened to it. Like that don't even like, what got to be going on in your mind to say you want to see that. I want to see what happened.
Yeah, he want to discover God. He wants to see God's shadow, or the origin of the universe.
Something. Yeah. But that's what he's trying to prove: how the origin of the universe created,
Yeah,
and how the earth spun off the Big Bang.
yeah. They trying to recapture the Big Bang,
Yeah,
but they don't got nothing they can make it go the speed of light. They can't make it go the speed of light.
Now just think about that. Ain't no nigga from this planet finna say that it was a great, two inorganic rocks just smacked together, nigga, and we was here. We always been. That's his last subconscious thought to enter this atmosphere. That nigga spaceship hit something, and that motherfucking primate, whatever the fuck he is, hit Earth.
He thinking about. See, listen. They break it down to sex. That instant when the sperm get through there and finally hit that goddamn inner part of the egg, and boom, and it's that spark of life. They looking for that spark.
That's what they want to capture.
Yeah, that first spark, that spark, because it's a spark that happened because separate from each other, they got a type of life to them, but they not a new life. But when soon as they get that first touch, that one that could get through there and get that first touch, it's a spark that happened and set that shit on fire.
Yeah, nigga, it's called electricity. The whole time you fucking, it's friction, nigga. Static electricity around when you bust that nut. A little spark electricity. I'm telling you to shoot from the tip of your shit. That's real.
No, I believe you with that. I believe you. Your sperm is like electrical. It's electrical. You know what I'm saying? It's spark, but that's what I'm saying. That's what they want to see. They want to see how that reaction, as soon as it hit, how does that boom and spark that cell into life? They want to see that because that's just something that you just don't see. They said we could recreate that, man. We might could start a universe right here and put it around the cat neck. And we have a universe on his neck, on Orion. But that's what they trying to see with that fucking collider, man. Right.
Get him.
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, family. Operation Cheeto in full effect.
Cheeto.
Operation Chester Cheeto, nigga. Agent Orange, nigga.
On Cheeto, boy. Y'all let it.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to touch on was the measles outbreak.
Measles.
They trying to get people to vaccinate their kids due to the measles.
They're trying to get people to what?
465 cases.
Where that's coming from?
Measles outbreak 2019. Nearly 100 from last week. one of the symptoms. Where the fuck is it at? He had 15 states. That's what the fuck I want to know. What 15 states got the measles, man? The CDC, outbreak in California. Hold up. CDC is monitoring 6 outbreaks of measles in the United States. Have reported 15 states across the country. There were outbreaks in 4 of those states as well. Outbreaks in 3 or more cases. CDC is 6 outbreaks. The biggest are 2 outbreaks in New York. Other outbreaks in California, New Jersey, and Washington State. 2 outbreaks in New York and a total of 420 cases since 2018.
What is measles?
Measles is a highly contagious virus that can spread to others through coughing and sneezing. Also, measles virus can live up to 2 hours in airspace with an infected person. It can take from 10 to 21 days for symptoms to appear. Once a person has been exposed, they should contact. The virus typically causes a high fever, cough, runny nose, and pink eye. Later, white spots develop inside the mouth along with a rash of flat red spots covering the body. Several days after the first symptom appear, according to the CDC, the best way people can protect themselves from measles is to make sure that they have been vaccinated with the 2 doses of MMR vaccine.
See, and our ancestors were smarter than us, man. They didn't live around lepers because they knew that lepers could carry a lot of diseases. Lepers are no. What's a leopard in real life, family? Crack up.
Carrying all the diseases.
All them diseases, man. The germ, man. All them motherfuckers, man. We saw that even in 300. He wasn't fucking with the retarded nigga, huh?
Nah. You ain't gonna do right with us. You can't do right with us. When I can't be down, no.
Gave him up. Had him shown mercy to the handicapped nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can use that against, and you can say that's what happened to Nipsey. Except the nigga. Nipsey was Leonidas. He fucked around and he curved wrong. Brother in the circle, and he took to it with hate. You feel me? You see it every day. Niggas marinating on that, huh? Nigga get out there and show you what he got too. Brother Born. I wore the crimson of a Spartan, my nigga. I rhyme for you, nigga.
Yeah.
Throw the little thrust and shit. He had a good little thrust, but the nigga then you was like, man, raise your shield, my nigga. You want to make a good soldier, nigga. You know what I mean? And that's all you did was curve him like that, nigga. He went to the enemy. The enemy gave him a mission of death to you. Cold world.
Definitely a cold world.
When it comes to, situations, it's getting really weird out here, man. Really weird out here, man. The more bizarre the behavior, the more bizarre the crime is. Now, I hate to say it, but it's like Joker around this and they got the way everybody on everything. They just Gotham City full of number jokers, nigga. And Riddlers and motherfucking Two-Face motherfuckers. You feel me? One big ass Gotham City, nigga. With no Batman, nothing but just criminals and cooks and crooked ass police. Anyway, Dark Power family.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
nigga news, But I was working out. I'm tired. I'm all tired. You know what I mean? Tired.
Yeah, man. Oh, good. My microphone working.
All right.
I was trying. I've been trying to talk, but I'm bad, boy. Now I was saying, this weekend, man. Wanted to do live. Maybe we'll have another theme. We'll have a theme popping off. Maybe doing
Yeah,
a
no
Christmas slaughterhouse or something.
Yeah, anytime niggas want to get on, man. I got some time on my hands, man. And let's put some good positive conversation with some black, I ain't got no problem with it, man.